Just a heck of a defensive effort from our team. I thought our coaching staff, Randy Henderson, was in charge of the scout, and I thought we came up with a really good game plan. But a game plan is only as good as the players that execute it. And I thought our young ladies came out as focused as I've seen them all season long. I thought they were very, very tuned in on the game plan, and they played it perfectly. And because of that, that was by far our best defensive effort all year long. The credit goes to our young ladies and how hard they worked, how hungry they were for this victory, and they earned it. Again, and, Lefty is solid for us. I mean, she had another tremendous game. I told her after the game, it's easy to look at Lefty and her stats and what she brings to us because she packs the stat sheet, and we know that. But I thought today Lefty just had a really mature, calming, leadership-type presence on the floor for us. We got down. We didn't start well. Nobody panicked. We stayed calm. We stuck to the game plan, and that's a huge credit to Lefty. And I challenged her on that over the last couple of days of starting to step into being in more of a leadership role for this team, and I thought she did it beautifully tonight. Kira Gordon, Grace Hunter, tremendous games from them. Both of them to come out and get double-doubles when we've been struggling to rebound, and we come out and out-rebound a team like Southern Miss, who is super athletic, really big inside by 13. Just a tremendous effort from those young ladies, but also as a whole. And then, I thought offensively we got back on track. We took really good shots, which helped us be able to get back and be able to defend defensively. And it helped us to get our shooting percentage about what we expect. So, again, that's a credit to our young ladies. They heard the coaching, they got the message, and they came out and executed really, really well, and they deserve this win. Yeah. I'll say, honestly, our practices the last 2 days were up and down. There were some really good things, and some things we still have to work on. But in a way, it was really good. We had what we would call probably a family meeting with myself and the upperclassmen yesterday after practice, and talked about what we needed to do to make sure we're not up and down anymore, how we stay focused and how we stay hungry and where we want to go. And then the players, again, to their credit, took it even further and had a team family meeting. And I don't know what was said in there, and I don't think any of us need to know, but whatever was said, you saw the team that we should be here today.
She took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, though. Our last couple of practices after the ODU game, they still weren't up to our expectations and the standards that we hold. And so after we had our little family meeting, like she said, with us and the upperclassmen and her, we got together after we had pregame meal this morning and had a meeting with our players, with the other teammates, and just sat down and talked to them and told them what we expect and what we'll do better to help lead them so we can have a better season.
Well, the thing that's making Grace just continue to improve and continue to impress people is she's really bought into her role and what we've asked her to do. We've asked her to, number one, be a defender and a rebounder, because she's tremendous as both. When she's locked in defensively, she's really good. When she's locked in rebounding, she just has, she's a physical player. She's a great athlete, but she also has a hunger to go get the ball. And that's what makes a really good rebounder, and that's why she's so good. And then, as the season's progressed, then she has started to focus on where she can help us offensively in scoring. And because she's been patient and because she's followed the game plan that the coaches have laid out for her, that's why you're seeing just tremendous improvement, and she's bringing so much more to this team.
Yeah, I love just seeing her go after rebounds. It's fantastic to watch, because like me, half the time I'm standing at half court watching, and just to see her go down there and just kind of literally jump over the other team's post player's head and get the rebound and just go back up with it. And it's either gonna be an and one or a foul. I told her that. I think she got a fast break. I told her I think she had passed it to me, but I told her either way I knew something good was gonna happen, whether it was gonna be a foul or an and one. I just knew something good was gonna happen.
Well, we just talked about how for the rest of the season we just need to stay humble and stay hungry. Those words came out of my mouth so many times today. And, for us to get where we want to be in the team that we want to be, it's not about a half, it's not about 3/4, it's about an entire game. And, this team has a tendency to get complacent at times. We know that, we've owned it, we've acknowledged it, and now that we understand that, we take steps to be better. So giving reminders, staying focused, constantly challenging them as coaches, and them challenging each other. We don't want to just be up 23 at half. We want to play as well in the second half as we did in the first half. And I thought for the most part we did that. Well, I think Lefty should speak on this mostly because these kids are here for them and to watch them. But I know myself as a coach, this is one of my favorite games of the year, to have this opportunity to play in front of these kids who are so excited to be here. You can't help but feed off their energy.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's so cute how they just cheer for everything you do. It doesn't matter whether you miss or not. They just think we're like superstars. You think we're getting paid, but I love the atmosphere. I think it's fun to just hear a big crowd like that and see them, and then after the game, going over there, shaking their hands, and just you feel like a celebrity because you just go up and all they want is just a simple handshake or just a wave at them, and it makes them so happy. So I love it. I love to see kids smile. I think we were just taking easier shots. We took whatever the defense gave us. I know for me, I just try to be patient and try not to force a lot. I know, like, I have the green light to shoot, but I don't really like to force anything. So whatever the defense gave us, we just kind of took the opportunity and took the good shots.
Well, I think we've learned that lesson. I think we've learned that lesson when we start to believe the hype and we start to think that we're pretty good. That lesson has been had by this team. And we've talked very frankly about that, and I think we understand now that, again, we have to stay humble, we have to keep working, that there are no givens ever, but certainly not in this league, and we have to be prepared and ready for everybody. And again, I think we understand that, and I expect our team to come fully focused tomorrow for practice and just continue to get better.